Well, hello, Blades, and welcome again to episode 5 of Do or Die. Today here in the studios, we actually got 2 special guests with us today. We've got the Cabana Pink Piglets right here. To the right of me, we got Sprint Nuts. It's going to be joining us on a little commentary today. We're going to kind of get their opinions on this week's games and see what they think about this week's matchups. So, but first off, I want to start off by kind of going back to last week a little bit. Out of 6 games last week, we had 4 games that all were determined by 5 points or less. So that was you know, you can really tell that the playoffs are starting to get intense. We're getting real close to the midway mark right now. You know, and it's I'm telling you, it's just getting serious right here with the Blades. So first off, we're just going to scoot over here to this coming up week's games. We're just going to kind of get the guys' opinions and see what they think and, you know, what maybe the outcomes of some of the games are going to be. So first off, we're going to start off with the Miami Chameleons against the Arlington Mangoes. The Mangoes were going 5-0, and then they've lost back-to-back games. So he's kind of possibly on the downslide a little bit. I mean, do you think that the Mangoes have a chance right now? Or?
The Mangoes are going to win it. We're going to win it. I wrote something down here I'd like to read.
Oh.
Well, even on a bad week, the Mangoes score 80 points. Craig's flirted with the 100-point mark on a few of his best games. But I think clearly the Mangoes are the better team here, and they're going to pull it out.
Well, and you know, that is a possibility now. I mean, because this week, you know, Craig's 3 main starters right now are, you know, they're all on buys. He's got Arian Foster, Schwab, and Andre Johnson.
The entire Houston
the whole Houston offense, pretty much. Yeah. What do you think, Nuts? How do you see this game going?
All down to 1 game, sir. All down to 1 game. You know, I can tell you right now, those meetings might go down one more time.
You think it could possibly happen?
They're going to look like the old meetings. That's all.
Well, there you go, folks. I mean, we got a little mixed reaction there on that game. You know, I see it as you know, the Mangoes is going to be coming for a little revenge. I mean, 2 weeks in a row, he's taking loss, and you know, like I said, it's Craig's just got the Chameleon's got a little disadvantage here right now. I mean, having his 3 main starters out. It could be. Let's jump to the next game right now. We're going to have the Dallas Football Club and the Packy Cord Pullers. Now, you know, the Cord Pullers, like I've said it before, I mean, this guy is, last year he was almost unstoppable, it seemed like, you know. But
Battle of the Bums.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the guy's struggling. He can't get out of the bottom right now. It's, we always wish him best, but then again, he's playing probably the worst team in the league right now, Dallas Football Club. But this guy, you know, he pulled out a big win thanks to a guy named Chris Johnson. I know a lot of people forgot about him. I mean, 5 games, averaging a total of 20 points in 5 games. And I would say, yeah, the legend had to trade him. And, well, look what happened. Yeah. I mean, him and his dreads put up, you know, what, 30 points this week. I mean.
And, well, you know, and that's Buffalo for you, probably.
Yeah, well, it is the 28th ranked worst rushing defense. Yeah,
I don't think the Colts are exactly known for stopping the running game, so that he could very well do it again.
Yeah, very possible.
Oh, look at this. I'm getting a little help here. Hello. Yeah, I think that ESPN is definitely overestimating DFC's abilities here. I think they've got their average scores. Somehow they're going to double them this week. I don't see that happening.
Wow.
Monty's the better team, and I think it'll show.
Well, you know, and I'm going to go ahead and agree with that as well. I'm going to have to say the Cord Pullers are probably going to pull this one out. I mean, you know, even a blind hog finds an acorn every now and then for football clubs. So, I mean, you know, I may have to go with the Cord Pullers. How are you looking at this one, Nuts?
Have you seen the look of the Packy Cord Pullers this year? Every week.
It's not good.
Down by like 5. They have to wait till that last game, and they still put up L's every week.
They do. He is right about that. I tell you, it's continuously looking rough for these guys. It's like they just almost can't pull it out. I mean,
there's only 2 teams that actually score like more than got scored more on than them, and that other team is the Dallas Football Club.
Yeah,
That's the only team that's got best.
So I guess we could just call this one a garbage match for pretty much for the most part. You think, or maybe,
we'll see. I don't know. It could be a shootout. Either way, I see the Pullers coming out on top.
All right. Well, we're gonna go with the Pullers on that one. Now this one, this one I'm really excited about. This is the Memphis Mean Bandinos, who right now is at the top of the league. I mean, they're 6-1. Yeah, they're the team to beat. I'm glad we don't play them. You know, I mean, that's all I'm saying. They're playing the Cabana Piglets. I'm sorry about that, pigs. Yeah, right there. But I will say this: we actually got via satellite right now from the Bandinos that actually sent a message to the pigs. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick.
This is Coach Berchero, coach of the first place Memphis Mean Bandinos. Coming to you live from our training camp facility down in Cabo San Lucas. Okay, I know you guys are thinking, hey, just put up a couple stinkers the last 2 weeks and you've got some ugly wins. But I'm going to tell you what makes a champion. Those are ugly wins. Okay, you need those every once in a while. Now I got my full complement. My roster's stacked, and I'm going into Piggy Land, and I'm going to eat these pigs. I know some of y'all don't eat the swine, but Bertie loves him some swine, and he is going to marinate it, and he is going to grill it, and he is going to put it in the ground, hula style, however they do it. Okay, you might think I'm not getting any sleep. I got this baby, my lineup's all jacked up, but I'm going to tell you what, that baby's motivating me. Alright, she keeps me up so much that I'm constantly on my lineups. She's like my second coach now. She's ready for it all. She told me already today, she said, Daddy, she said, I don't like those piggies. I'm going to mess them up. Tell them, Claire. Tell them. We hate the piggies. She hates the piggies. Piggies gotta go.
Well, there you have it. I mean, he basically has said that he's going to cook some pork. I mean, he's coming after the pigs.
Cute kid.
He is a cute kid. And as a matter of fact, he showed his kid. Yeah, you know.
Clochero's after him.
Yeah, Clochero. Yeah, she is. The thing I see with this is, you know, Pigs he's showing he's no joke. Well, I mean, let's just be honest. This guy's putting up over 100 points now. He's hitting the 100-point mark 3 out of 4 weeks in a row right now. Was kind of struggling for a second, then just bam, shoots right back up. He's in what, 5th seed in the playoffs right now. I mean, so the guy's really he's showing something, man. This ought to be a good matchup, I think.
He's also second in his division. If Mangos goes down this week, he has a very good chance to tie for the top of his own division. So don't get the kid out that low.
Well, hey, I mean, facts are facts, nuts. I mean, we got to look at it like that. I mean, you know, the guy's putting up points. You know, Birch, I'd have to say, in the past 2 weeks, Birch has, you know, only hit about 70 points. This guy, we see what he was doing week after week. He's putting up 120 points every week. He was dominating. So, I mean,
he's outscored the Piglets by 100. It's like he's played a whole extra week somehow that we weren't there for.
Yeah, that we didn't even know about.
I wasn't there. I know that much.
I wasn't either.
World 2 kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, if I got to make the schedule, I probably wouldn't put him on it.
Yeah, never.
But he's here, and
but we love him.
Well, you know, I can only bet on one team, and we've already put our money down on the Piglets.
Did you see that satellite broadcast, sir?
Yeah, I'm telling you that we just took a look at it. I mean, the guy was. I mean, he's got the outfit on. He's ready. He's talking Trey. He brings the kid involved in it and everything.
He's out for blood.
Yeah, he's out for blood. But like I said, I mean, he barely pulled off his victory this week. You know, last week, thanks to Phillip Rivers, he pretty much was going to lose that game. And thanks to Phillip Rivers, he basically pulled off a surprising victory and only won by 3 points this week over the Karachi Cougars. So, I mean, his numbers just aren't showing what they are. He's definitely putting up better numbers, you know.
He's underperforming, and we're firing on all cylinders. If we can keep this up for one more week, it'll be a great win for the Piglets.
It sure would. It would definitely be a big win.
We're all pigs all around.
I think we are, you know. I mean, hell, I want to see you win.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, next up we got the Karachi Cougars in the Memphis Grind. You know, I mean, Karachi's they're, you know, a 3-time FFL champion. You know, well, I mean, hell, those numbers alone says so much. But it really seems like to me his season's been like, I mean, he finds ways to pull off these wins week after week.
Little wishy-washy. Yeah.
But he finds a way. He still finds a way. I mean,
W is W.
Yeah, it's true. And he's going up against the Memphis Grind, who's like 2-5 right now.
I don't know what to think. One week they're scoring like 140. Next week they score 40.
80.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't know. Yeah.
100-point swings don't win you.
I pin the Grind as a 85-point team, and Karachi just a little bit better. I'm going to go
40
Karachi.
points from RG3.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of, I mean, let's be honest. RG3 is not going to do. I don't know. He could, but it's it's going to be really tough. It's going to be tough, but that's what it's going to take. But he does actually have some of his players back this week. He did have a few people on bye last week, and Haroon's team's looking a little, especially in the running game department, it's looking a little banged up right now. So. I still kind of, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the pigs and nuts here. We're gonna have to give Karachi the edge on this one,
W.
So may have to definitely give the W. Now we're gonna come into the next two matchups are gonna be a division matchup with my partner here on the right, the Nuts. They're actually gonna be playing Purple Rain, which. Man, I mean, this is a 2010 champion, and the guys, as you see it, 5 games in a row he's lost. I mean,
5 weeks.
That hurts.
And even what hurts the worst right now is, he's lost Maurice Jones-Drew's out. Vic just has not been impressive this year.
I'm not impressed.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, so basically we just boil down to
Wasn't that his first pick?
Yeah, actually it was. Michael Vick was. No, Maurice Jones-Drew was.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? And I thought that was a bargain first pick for a while, but bad luck. What can you do? Injuries.
It looks like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. I don't honestly think the Rain's got a few weeks left in him. I mean, hell, if he takes another loss, I mean, he's done.
It's game over.
It's game over. Thanks for giving us your money, Rain. So wish the champion luck. I mean, that's all I can say.
The 4 Nuts. They've been a better team all year, I think.
Yeah, first place in the division.
Yeah, and somehow ESPN is projecting you to have your worst game.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Drew will have his best game. I don't see that happening.
I think about 4 of our 5 wins were projected lower than every
That's the way to do it.
Hey,
Well,
keep calling us the underdog.
Hey, I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, the only disadvantage the Nuts has got is he's got Ray Rice out this weekend, which is on a bye, which I mean, it's one of their star players on the team, Cam Newton's not Cam Newton of last year. Nuts, me and him were talking about this earlier before the show, and I mean, he's still Cam Newton, but he's just not quite putting up those numbers,
missing
man.
them rushing touchdowns, man. We're missing those rushing touchdowns.
Now he's getting hit with racist comments, from Warren Moon, like the whole black quarterback thing.
He is a black quarterback.
He is a black quarterback. Yeah. So he's no RG3. I mean, we'll see. He was last year. Maybe not this year though. So he's more like McNabb in his final stretch of the year. I'm just joking. He's probably not that bad. So I guess, how do you want to call this one? I mean, like I said, if we go by projections, projections would screw us every week.
And I think we're going to go down this week. We're going to take a hit this week, to be honest.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Man, I'll take it all day. I can take
that's
it
all will. But, man, I think it's going to be closer than what they're saying. I say we lose. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose by like less than 8 points.
Well, I'd like to see that, And you know what? He's due, right? He's due.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, they've won like 4 or 5 in a row.
He's got 5 bye weeks. He had 5 weeks to build a team. And he still hasn't done it yet somehow. I'm just saying that. You get the best picks every week of like the 3rd or 4th guy off the waiver wire, and you still haven't gotten it together by now.
That's true. Well, he's got a lot going on. Katie Bear's been You know, I mean, probably got him doing home crafts, and you know, he's got the youngin. You know, and I mean, we love Drew. We don't get us wrong, Andy. We love you. I mean, but you know, you're just
we're in wreath season, and they're probably
he's working a lot.
He's got a lot of doors on that house, so
be proud of that one championship you got.
Yeah, hey, they're hard to get, buddy. I'm a former champion myself. It's tough. I didn't even see the playoffs saw the losers bracket. Well, what the hell good does that do? I don't even think you get anything for that except insults. So, and last but not least here, we got the Memphis Upper Deckers and Terry the Legend. Now, you know, I'm not going to toot my horn on this one. I'm going to let the guys do the talking about this matchup, but I will say this. The Upper Deckers, I've gone 0-4 against him since last year. For some reason, I could not beat this guy. But,
well,
what's Dallas' matchup? That's the key thing right now.
You know what? We'll take a click on it right now, and we'll take a look because I think
that's his team basically.
Yeah,
He's the Dallas Cowboys.
They're playing the Giants.
Well, congratulations. That's basically all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Because they've already played in New York, right? This is gonna be at Dallas, I believe.
I believe it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, in that case, it's a Giants win.
Yes. Yeah. That's the house that Eli built, technically, not Romo. So.
Well, I tell you, it's gonna be. You know, I think it's. Like I said, I'm going to let these guys do talking about it, but I mean, once again, we're going back to stupid projections. I mean, projections got me beating the hell out of this guy, you know?
I don't see that happening.
I wouldn't say beating the hell out of him.
You know, he's actually scored more points than you this season. You may have missed that fun fact.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, man, thank God that I'm just creeped into the 6th spot in the playoffs because, I mean, let's be honest here. If I had to go by points, I'd be screwed. I mean, hell, I think I'm just right under Dallas Football Club. I mean, that's the worst in the league.
If you had played him every week, it probably would be about 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
And something like that. I'm going to go ahead and give him the edge on this one just because it benefits me.
Okay.
So,
well, thanks.
you're going down like,
Oh, I am?
Yeah,
I'm going down?
Yeah, I'm giving him the edge.
Oh, shit.
That's me.
Well, you know, that'll be the last time we have the piglets on our show.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy what that guy just said. It does benefit me. So you know. Well, then I'm gonna take my loss. You need to take your medicine too.
Oh well, okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and step up and say that I feel very confident about this match, and all I can say is I hope that I beat him. So I mean, you know, I need it, and especially if these guys take the loss and I get the win. Hell, I go first in the division, so it's been a long time since that's happened, you know.
You play us next week, by the way, don't you know?
Yeah, I know. And I've already got a victory over y'all one time. I do have to say that. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's 4 points.
I know. Hey, you know, even if it's 1, it's still worth. If we had half points, it's still a W, you know. I mean, well, guys, I guess, you know, we're going to get ready to wrap it up here for this week, and this has been a great segment. We, like I said, you know, we got our co-host and guest in the studio, so we want to give it up for Sprint Nuts, and we also want to give it up for the Cabana Pink Piglets. You know, I wish both of you, I mean, honestly, I wish both of y'all the best of luck this week in y'all's games. And
you're lying about us, be honest.
Well, I am. And so, but you know, hey, best of luck to everybody in the Blade League this coming up week. We're coming into week 8. Like I said, the playoffs, everything, it's getting very intense. It's getting really, you know, it's actually do or die almost.
Do or die.
Yeah,
I need some of that do or die karma. And I appreciate you having us on here, teaching me how to maybe work a microphone. I'm not sure if I got that down right.
Yeah, I mean, you did fine. Yeah. You did good. You did good. And y'all are rocking the shirts.
First
timers. Well, guys, until next week, that was another episode of the BCB show. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, we'll see you next week. Good luck, all.
Ouch, my tater nut.